The story I'm about to tell begins in New York City sometime in May 2024. You know how much I love the Buffalo slot machines in Vegas? Well, I got my hands on a very special, very rare puzzle, and I began playing this puzzle in this grand hotel suite in Manhattan because honestly, I thought there wasn't going to be much to do in New York. But as it turns out, there were like one or two things to do in New York. So I didn't finish this puzzle, and I took it back with me home to Texas and said goodbye to New York City and looked forward to finishing the game, the puzzle game. So, home in Texas, I had a few pieces that were sort of already stuck together from the New York trip, and I sort of started there. And, you know, the first priority was the frame, of course, as with most puzzlers, I imagine. Is a puzzler even a description of a person? I don't know. Maybe like a Batman character. The purple portion of the puzzle was the easiest because those sort of stand out the most. And as I entered June, I had come a little further, but I still had so many hundreds more pieces left to go. It is a 420-piece puzzle. Here I've got the eyes of the buffalo chief, but the other buffalo is still a cyclops. This entire exercise has really reminded me of, how much I love my slot machines in Vegas, and I can still have fun with that memory, I guess, even if I'm not there. And here, more parts are starting to gravitate towards one another. Feel kind of bad for the buffalo on the right, because the one on the left is just easier with the purple pieces. This game took hours and hours and hours. I would never have thought that with a small box with 420 pieces, but it certainly was a challenge for me. It was kind of meditative as well. I sort of got to think of the events of the day and, sort of process mentally all the work that I do, and it was a lot of fun. And by June the 4th, these were all the pieces on the right that I had left to go, and it finished pretty quickly at the end. I kept thinking maybe it was missing some pieces that had stumped me for the first part of when I was playing, but really all the pieces were there, and Aristocrat did good. They don't just make slot machines, they make a mean puzzle, and it ended up looking amazing. Thanks for listening to my story.